This is the S&P 500 Spider ETF SPY one-day reading for April 24, 2024. Currently February 19th, 2024, 3:01 p.m. Eastern Time. SPY at the time of this reading, $499.51 USD. And the shuffle video for the April 24th reading was created on February 2nd, 2024 at 4:56 p.m. Eastern Time. That's this video here in the lower left corner. So the overall theme and behavior for the day, we have a nullified theme card, making it pretty difficult to get an overall theme. But my sense is that there's probably a resistance level that's highlighted here on like a multi-day scale, and we probably failed to break through it. Behavior around the high side, we have a period of volatility that ends with a fast sudden move higher, taking us into a high. And then behavior around the lowest low, we have a sideways fluctuating rally that precedes a decline. I'm advised to trade, well, there isn't really much of trade advisement because it's nullified, but trade around a decline to revisit a support level that's important on a multi-day scale. And the VIX, again, is kind of like sideways, back and forth going on. Now, before I get into the hour-by-hour chart behavior, as well as timing the highs and the lows and the best trades, let's make sure that everybody's aware. The whole purpose of the channel is to transmute some of the competitive energy of the stock market into goodwill. We do that by following the rule of karma for the channel. You go to the resources tab of our website, Tarot for Traders, and 5% of the profits from every profitable trade utilizing this information should be donated forward to one of these charities, or pick a charity of your choosing, as long as you're paying 5% forward, and then 5% should be sent back to the channel through one of these links. If you're international, you can use Wise or you can use YouTube tips. And that leaves you at 90%. Make sure to spend that 90% out of love. As long as you follow those rules, you follow the rule of karma for the channel, the universe considers you an angel investor. It's going to send it back to you tenfold for following through. Blessings to all my angel investors. Let's get back into it. Okay, guys, so occasionally in these readings, you'll have a day where you need to give it plus or minus an hour of wiggle room here or there. And that's because in some cases, the card's energies will not line up perfectly with 1 hour of time. So when that happens, make sure to follow the sequence of events as outlined by the prediction, and that will keep you on track. In the pre-market, we have a high and a decline from that high through multiple support levels, taking us into a key support level that we rotate sideways along near the open. In the first half hour, however, we have a big move to the upside, reaching for a distant resistance, taking us to a peak, probably here around 10 o'clock, and then from that peak we sell off again through multiple support levels. A lot of volatility between 11 and 12, and a bit of a rally towards the 11:30 to 12 part of that hour. We have bearish price swings between 12 and 1, and another peak or high around 1 to 2 o'clock where we have multiple failed attempts to break through key resistance. It's probably the same peak that we had here in the morning. Maybe saw it twice. We probably saw it here at 10 o'clock. Very, very likely we saw it in the post market. And then more volatility here between 2 and 3, and a lot of price change. Interesting to see the abundance card and a low signification, because the abundance card, it's not very natural in that position. So what we probably have is some sort of peak or crest here in the last half hour, or in the last hour, but it's not necessarily going to be a high for the day. We'll very likely have a low for the day here at the end of the day, right? We have this sideways fluctuating rally that then precedes a decline into the low, right? And the high forms when we have this period of volatility, right? That ends with this fast sudden move higher, taking us to a peak here at the end of the day. So a lot to indicate that there's a low here. Pretty mixed behavior around the close, and then in the post market we should see more movement to the upside. So if you're doing a swing trade from the 23rd into the 24th, you might open up a partial short here at this peak or crest where we push the upper end of a range higher, and then add to that short if we see a higher price level towards the close, because it might happen before a decline. And then I would look to close that short position. There's that luxury card and that abundance card again, right? We had luxury and abundance, and then we have it again, abundance and luxury. Interesting, very interesting. I wonder if there's similar price levels at those placements. But with that said, the sneak preview for the following day is a period of sideways rotation. Oh, and I would look to close out of that short position. I would probably close out of that short position end of day. And if it doesn't seem to be a good opportunity at end of day, you could wait until first thing in the morning. Well, I probably wouldn't wait till there. Yeah, probably on the 26th you would close it with somewhere around this sharp drop early in the day before this rally increasing with momentum. And we'll talk about that in more detail when we get into that. But you could also close the short. You could probably close the short at the end of the day, or even maybe midday, with opportunity on the 25th first thing in the morning, possibly. That's SPY for the 24th. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't done so. It really helps out the channel. If you have subscribed, please share this with somebody you think it'll help, because that really helps out the channel too. And guys, without these angel investors following through on the rule of karma, we would not be able to put out this content. So we all have them to thank. Thank you very much to all my friends and my angel investors and friends, I should call you. Blessings to all my angel investors. I'll see you guys on the next one.